Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Leo Chen of Levitate Style. Back again with another Finance Friday happy hour video. Before we get into this video, please follow me on Instagram at Levitate Style. I post daily men's fashion and travel content there, so follow along. Also, hit that subscribe button. We got new sneaker, style, and now finance video here on this channel every week. Before we get into this week's question, a quick intro about me for those who are new to the channel. I'm Leo Chen of Levitate Style, a men's fashion and travel influencer based here in New York City. I am an Asian immigrant. I'm the first to attend college in my family. I study accounting and have worked at Morgan Stanley and Barclays Bank. Levitate Style was started about 5.5 years ago in 2014 with my girlfriend Alicia as a side hustle. Since then, we've both quit our full-time jobs and now are full-time content creators. We work with a lot of amazing brands such as American Express, Audi, Macy's, just to name a few. I've also been featured in GQ, Forbes, and Men's Health, and we've traveled around the world. Now, I am by no means a financial expert. I've just always loved the topic of money and growing my wealth. And so this video series is just a place for us to talk about this with my personal experience. For this happy hour Finance Friday video, I'll be drinking this Macallan here. Cheers. All right, question number one, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important are the number of followers to your business? Cheers. I think now in 2020, the amount of followers you have now, I would say maybe 6 out of 10. Now, of course, the amount of followers you have directly affects your rate. I get asked this a lot in my DMs, people asking like what their rate should be, what they can be charging. I think a good baseline for influencer marketing is about $100 per 10,000 followers. I say 6 out of 10 because yes, having the amount of followers does matter, but the other half of the equation is the quality of your content, the industry you're in, and also your network. For example, in my experience, I started with fashion brands in the beginning, and over time, I wanted to expand and work with more brands. So obviously, then that means I have more partnerships in different industries. So going from men's fashion, I've expanded to work with the travel industry, automobile, beauty industry, such as like skincare products, grooming products, fragrances, hair products. So that's the beauty brands. And then you have credit cards and finance brands. So really expanding yourself so that you're not just limited to the fashion brands. Because of this diversification, working with different industries, I can work on multiple projects in different industries at the same time. So especially if you're working with brands that have exclusivity, for example, if you're working with a fragrance brand and you cannot work with other brands for the next 3 months, when you have partnerships in different industries, that doesn't really affect your partnership with the exclusive client. I don't just pigeonhole myself into one category, which I started with just the fashion, but now I can work with all these different brands. In that sense, I can generate more income. I think from the beginning, when you start your blog, your Instagram page, YouTube channel, podcast, whatever it may be, you want to figure out what your niche is, like what makes you really stand out from everybody else. You have to really think about this with the brand's perspective as well. What makes you stand out from all these influencers now? And for me, from the start, I've always been one of the very few Asian guys. And also on top of that, I am an immigrant, and you really don't see Asian guys in fashion. So for example, if you're a brand or a creative agency that are looking to become more diverse and reach a new audience, I would make a great fit. All right, second question, how do you and Alicia save you guys' money? Cheers. First of all, I like to say that we work hard and we play hard. Over the years, we've really learned how to save money in everything that we can. So first of all, when it comes to food, we cook almost all our meals at home. And we actually just recently did like a quick budget thing, and we realized that we spend about $10 per person a day on food. And that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and also coffee, and I think fruits included. We really don't spend our money going to bars or entertainment. The most I'll say we'll do usually is go to the movie every 2 weeks. I think that's the area we've really excelled in saving our money. I think just realizing like the value that we get in return versus doing something at home, vice versa. Even when I'm buying clothes and shoes, I think that's the Asian background in me. I always trying to find the best deal always buy things on sale. Also, Alicia's a very frugal person. She really doesn't feel good spending money. Even when she buys books, she really only try to buy them used for like $1. Another thing, for example, with coffees, we love having coffee and we love checking out cafes, but we still try to limit that to once or twice a week, because even getting the $5 coffee feels like a splurge for us. Another example is the gym. We don't have $200 Equinox membership. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean you need it. So for us, I think we only got like gym memberships that was like 40 bucks a month, and then now we live in a nice apartment where there's a gym, so we save money from that as well. So I think it's really important to look at your budget, look at your bank statement and see how you're spending your money. If you're spending a lot of money, $5 there on coffees, then you need to pay attention to how routine you do something like that. I think a lot of our friends are so used to buying lunch and buying coffee. So I think realize what you're spending a lot of your money routinely. There's nothing wrong with buying food and buying a coffee once a while, once a week, twice a week, but overall it needs to be like a healthy lifestyle adjustment. So that's saving money. On the other hand, you have to figure out when is a good time to spend your money. For us, one of the simple but like a nice life upgrade was really just paying for drop-off laundry. That was something that we realized like a huge factor was time. Like you really can't buy time back. And so we figured out what is something that we hate doing that takes a lot of our time away. And laundry was one of those things in New York City. It was one of those occasions where we decided that I'd rather pay a little bit extra for this to get this much time in return. So doing laundry in New York City really easily take up 2, 3, 4 hours of your day, and usually we only have time to do that on the weekend. Doing laundry in New York City, you have to either stay at the laundromat or you want to be close enough where you can come back every 40 minutes and you have to come back a few times. So you really can't get into a good groove of relaxing or like working on something. So you really just have to focus on doing laundry. This is just where we realize like, wow, we're wasting 4 hours of a precious weekend time to do laundry when we could be either relaxing or we could be working on the blog, working on our side hustle. So we're saving all this money, but we're willing to spend it when we're traveling. So this is kind of the work hard, play hard situation here. And I think even when we're traveling, like we're spending money, we're happy to spend the money, have a great trip, have some great memories, but we're still saving money along the way. We always try to book a good value Airbnb versus a hotel. Now this doesn't mean when we go on the trip we spend all our money and just go crazy with it. We definitely don't spend it extravagantly. We'll have the best time doing everything that makes sense with the value you're getting in return. Also, we usually earn enough travel points from our credit cards that we can do 2 trips pretty much cover for the airfare. Overall, when it comes to saving money, just figure out what your goal is. Do you want to save your money to travel more? Do you want to save your money to buy something? Just have a good hard look at your budget, at your expenses, what you're spending your money on. To me, for a lot of the people I've met, it usually is food and drinks and going out. Little things like that can really rack up. It's all about having a good balance. You know, don't go for a drink every day. Don't go out to eat every day. Learn to cook, learn to buy food. I think all of that can save you a lot of money in the long run. All right, question number 3, best way to get started in investing money. Cheers. Well, number 1, you gotta start with a budget. You gotta see where your money is going, what you're spending your money on, and then figure out how much you can squeeze out of that to start saving. I think the best and easiest way to start investing is to automatically take out a small amount out of your paycheck or just a small amount out of your account monthly. I really only started investing this year. I've been using Robinhood for stocks and also Acorns app. I think those 2 are probably the easiest apps so you can start to invest. I think like everything in life, you can really start small. And once you start small, like $1, $5, $20, then you realize how easy it is. But it's really all about just starting that journey, starting that effort. And once you do $5, you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. I didn't really notice that taking out of my account. Then you can move to 10 and 20. It's so easy for people to get caught up about investing, like, oh wow, I need to put $1,000 in, that's a lot. But you don't. You can start with $5, you can start with $20, and remember, just put these numbers into perspective. $5 is one coffee, $20 is one meal. So think about once a month, you have one less coffee. Once a month, you have one less dinner with your friends, something like that. And just save that money automatically. Just have it taken out. And just making the small changes in your lifestyle that you can afford investing like this. Now, there's so many ways to invest your money. You can do a retirement account, you can do stock market. I think the stock market is actually really great to start learning how the business side really works. And there are a lot of stocks out there that you can buy for like 30 bucks. And it's a really great way to start learning and start investing this way. And if you really don't have extra income or you can't find ways to save, you can always find ways to work an extra side hustle to make side money to start investing this way. You can easily make some money on Fiverr.com. I think that's when you can offer your skills, you can write blog posts, you can design a logo. There's a bunch of things you can offer your skill on Fiverr.com. You can make some money there. Another easy thing, just look around your house. If there's other random things laying around that could have some value on eBay, on Craigslist, sell the things you don't want or you don't need anymore, and you can make all those extra dollar and invest it right away. All right, so there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me on another Finance Friday happy hour video. Always have a lot of fun with these. Really enjoy talking about money and things like that. Please comment if you have any questions. Would love to keep this discussion going. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys for watching.